Hi guys, I'm Johnny. Thanks for watching. This is my first vlog, which is going to be aimed around nutrition, bodybuilding, fitness, weightlifting, my experiences and my progress. So I'll start off by just giving a bit of information about myself. I'm 24, 5'3", which unfortunately isn't going to change. I'm currently weighing in at 61 kilo. When I last had my body fat percentage and my muscle mass took, it was the end of January. I weighed in at 63.5 kilo. My body fat percentage was 23%. My muscle mass was 29 kilo. So as I've lost a bit of weight, I'm hoping that my muscle mass is above 30 and my body fat percentage is in the late teens. At the end of the program I'm doing, I'm aiming to get this checked again to check how much progress I've made, which then goes into the program that I've decided to do. Back about 6 weeks ago now, I was sick of following other people's plans, programs that I found on bodybuilding.com or other websites online, where there was certain exercises that I couldn't do because of my disability, which I'll go into that later on. So as I just started doing my level 2 fitness instructor and level 3 personal training, I thought it would be a good experience to try and make up my own plan. So I was trying to make a plan where I'd lose fat and gain muscle. So I decided that week 1 and week 2 I was going to go keto, low carb. So that means carb under 25 grams, high proteins, high fats. During these 2 weeks, I was going to do high repetitions, which was the 15 to 20 repetition range. So week 1, I was doing 15 to 20 reps, depending on what exercise I was doing. Week 2, I was doing supersets, drop sets, negative reps, half reps, total about 15 to 20 reps each set altogether. So then going on to week 3 and 4. Week 3 and 4 I decided to increase my carbs, so that would be only pre-workout and post-workout. Still watching, trying to not exceed 75 or 100 grams of carbs a day. However, on days where I wasn't doing weight training, I was still trying to maintain low carb. So weeks 3 I was doing on compound moves, I was doing four sets of 10. On isolation moves, I was doing 3 to 4 sets of 12. Then on week 4, on compound moves, I was doing 2 sets of 10, 2 sets of 8. Then on isolation moves, I was doing 3 to 4 sets of 10, yeah. Then on week 5 and 6, I increased my carbs again to about 150 to 200 grams. Not really tracking it a great deal. Going heavier again. So what I was doing was, on week 5, on isolation moves, I'd do 10, 8, 6, 4. And then, on compound moves, I'd do 10, 8, 6, 4. Then on isolation moves, I'd do 3 to 4 sets of 8. Then week 6, I'd do 4 sets of 5 on the compound moves, then 3 to 4 sets of 6 on the isolation moves. Which brings me up to where I'm at now. I have went off track a bit the last 3 to 4 weeks. Still doing every session, but instead of aiming to have one cheat day a week, there'd be occasions where certain meals I'd end up cheating. So what I've decided to do is to be more disciplined, more strict on myself. For the next 2 weeks, I'm going back to low carb, high reps, same as what I did week 1 and week 2. Because I'm going to repeat the whole process again. I've worked out how many calories I need each day depending on what I'm training, how long I'm training, etc. Then what I'm doing is I'm doing macros. For protein I'm doing 60%, for fat I'm doing 40%, then for carbs I'm still going under 25 grams. But this time as well, to try and stimulate more fat loss, I've decided to try out intermittent fasting, which for those who don't know, you can have different eating windows where you only eat between 2 certain times of the day. So I'm sticking with the typical one that a lot of people use, which is the 16-8 window. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my first meal at 12, a big meal, so sort of half of me daily amounts. Then my second meal about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, again half of what I can eat that day. And then I'm going to fast until 12 o'clock the next day, because from 8 o'clock in the morning till 12 o'clock I should be in fasting state, which is where my body will be burning fat, which then goes into why I'm going low carb, because going low carb my body will obviously be no longer burning carbs but burning fat, as I've got little carbs in my body to burn. So this leads to why I'm doing this vlog. I'm hoping this vlog will keep me motivated to keep going. I want to update you with how I'm progressing, the good and the bad. I'm hoping there'll be little bad. How my personal training's going, what's going on in my life. So going back, I was on about my cerebral palsy, left-sided hemiplegia, which affects the left-hand side of my body. The messages to the left-hand side of my body are weaker. So that can implement aspects such as biceps, leg day, triceps, even chest and shoulder exercises, where I can find I can lift more on my right hand side than I can on the left, which is what I used to do. However, my proportions were getting more different from my left side and my right side, so I wanted to find a way where I know my left side, my right side, I'm never ever probably going to be the same. However, I was wanting to stick to what I can lift on my left, do with my right. For instance, 3 years ago now, bicep curls, I'd be doing hammer curls of say 6 to 8k on my left side, and then bicep curls of 14 to 16k on the right hand side. However, I've dropped the weight down, so I'm doing the same weight each arm, doing more work on my biceps, finding more exercise I can do to try and burn that muscle out, focusing on more ways I can get the angles right on my left hand side and get more of a pump. And that goes into my triceps as well. I've been trying to do the same with triceps, lowering the weight, focusing more on form, and then it's led to better form on chest and shoulders. For instance, I can now do dumbbell shoulder press and dumbbell chest press, quite heavy. For instance, last year on the dumbbell chest press, I couldn't even lift the 12 off the floor to start a chest press, whereas now I can do spotted and bench press 6 reps of 18k. So going back to my personal training course as well, I'm hoping this will help me sort of for when that takes off, for when I do the course, that I'm not saying that I know what I'm talking about, but I do a lot of research online. If there's anything that I want to know, I'll look online. I know there is a lot of different opinions, but I spend a lot of time looking online trying to find the right thing to do. So I'm hoping that these vlogs will help will help in that respect too. So, what are my aims for the future? I'm currently on a cut for the next 8 weeks, but I'm thinking I'm going to repeat this all again, hopefully ending the end of August, beginning of September. I'm hoping to be between 10 to 12% body fat by then, and then I'm going to do about a 5 to 6 month winter bulk. I haven't yet decided whether I'm going to do a lean bulk or a dirty bulk, because then I'm hoping to cut down again next year, and I'm hoping to enter in my first bodybuilding show. Touch wood, I'll be in condition for that, we'll see, but that's what the goals are. By then I'm hoping that I would have passed my personal training course and working with clients. And coming up in the near future, I've got a photo shoot with a fitness modeling agency, so we'll see what sort of route that goes down. So my aims for doing vlogging are, over the next few weeks I'm hoping to get short videos each day of training, a brief video before training or how I'm feeling, doing the intermittent fasting, no carb, then after training, and then every week I'm going to try and compile that into one video or maybe 2 videos to then show you in the next episodes of my vlog. However, I'm pretty new to this, so being in the gym, I'm probably a bit of an idiot. Videoing every exercise from, I'm not able to get everything in. As well, I do train on my own, so it does become tricky with a phone to record workouts, etc. And B, I'm not up to date with the vlogging apps where you can sort of combine videos, edit videos, because I am hoping to add some music in, add some music in these videos. So anyway guys, that's the end of my vlog. I hope I haven't went on too long, and I hope to see you next time. Should be a week today.